going on, people? It's that dude named Dave, and I am back. Before we get started here, need you guys to do a few things for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. I am on the road to 20,000 subscribers. It's a big goal, large goal, but it's my goal. Also, you can show your support by the super feature down below there, super chat, super thanks, super stickers, as well as the Cash App description box below, $ that dude named Dave, and we got the memberships. Hey guys, I just gotta keep the lights on. Anyways, enough about me. The real reason why you clicked on this video is I got to come back to Stephen A. Smith, guys, because I got to be honest with the tribe here. He really perplexed me here because when you listen to him speak, he says that he is an independent. But when you see him speak more lately, he is on Fox News. He does one-on-ones with Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity, and he has majority Republican talking points. But in the last video that I just reacted to him, he claims that he voted for Kamala and the Democrats down ballot here. What's the reason why that brings me to this video? The last video I did about him, there was a mention about Oprah Winfrey and her getting paid by the Kamala Harris campaign. And he said in the video that he didn't believe that Oprah Winfrey would take money from the campaign. And immediately in that video, I gave the rebuttal saying that, yes, her, or technically her company, Harpo, was paid. So Stephen A. has a rebuttal to this here, so we're going to try to make this make sense.
Because did y'all see this report that Vice President Kamala Harris paid Oprah Winfrey's production company nearly $2.5 million for her support during the campaign?
Wait, Stephen A. is about 6 days late on this, just to let you know. At least 6 days late.
Initial reports said the Harris campaign shelled out $1 million. However, two sources told the New York Times that Winfrey's production company was actually paid closer to the $2.5 million.
Wait, Tribe. I don't mean to stop this much here. We initially got $1 million. Two separate checks of $500,000 that was shown by the FCC. So now it's more money, guys, that Oprah got to, I guess, a little bit of bad compared to Oprah, but that's pennies for her.
That number pales in comparison to the estimated $1.5 billion that Harris and the Democrats spent in their failed campaign to win the White House. Why would that piss me off? Why?
Oh, he's pissed off.
This is Oprah Winfrey we talk about. What the hell is your production company doing getting anything from the Harris campaign? This is the same Oprah Winfrey that has donated to Cory Booker's campaign in the past. Remember Senator Carol Moseley Braun? Oprah Winfrey donated to her campaign when she was running for the U.S. Senate. Remember when Barack Obama won the presidency in 2008? They said at the time reportedly that Oprah Winfrey's impact equated to more than 1 million votes in his favor over Hillary Rodham Clinton in a Democratic primary. So here you are, donating to Democrats all over the place, which, by the way, Oprah Winfrey has done for decades. You giving money. You giving money. Think about this. Remember Stacey Abrams in Georgia? According to reports, Oprah Winfrey gave her over $10 million. I've got the news right in front of me. The donations highlighting the things that she has done for candidates she has supported. What's the theme here, ladies and gentlemen? Oprah is usually doling out money. But now your production company is getting a piece.
You know the famous saying, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, everybody gets a car. I don't know. I don't want to get too excited. Is Stephen A. waking up or he just pissed off today? Is he waking up or he just pissed off?
Which is pennies to Oprah Winfrey. And she issues the statement talking about it wasn't to her, it was to her production team. And oh, by the way, they had to be paid. End of story. That is not the end of the story. That is not the end of the story. The fact of the matter is, your production company took when you have a history spanning decades of giving, not taking. Is it possible that you would take it because you had to be sold on supporting Kamala Harris? That the level of fervor that you had for all of those other candidates that you contributed to in the past far eclipsed the level of support that you really, really felt towards her? Why would I bring that up? Play that sound for me again with what Oprah Winfrey said the day before the election on the campaign trail for Kamala Harris. Could you play that sound for me again, please, to refresh everybody's memory? Play it again.
If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again. And let me be very clear. If you do not make sure that the people in your life can get to the polls, that is a mistake. Deciding not to decide, that is most definitely a vote to let other people control your future.
See that? You see it? Yes, she was trying to get people to go out to the polls, but we know who she wanted us to go to the polls to support. That was a scare tactic.
No lie, Stephen A. Where have you been? We've been talking about the Democrats fear-mongering here, talking about bloom and gloom. The world is coming to an end if this happens here. And after we knew that Trump was going to win, all these talking points went away. You're only going to see about a few people still hold on to it because we're seeing the Democrats, we're seeing the far left just crashing and burning right now. But you didn't recognize this here? Were you fooled? Or maybe you're on a different kind of take, Stephen A. here, but we've been talking about this for months.
Let's call it what it is. It was a scare tactic. We're suddenly going to be deprived of our right to vote if Donald Trump gets into office instead of this candidate. No problem. Sounds like a very fervent, passionate argument in favor of Kamala Harris. Then what the hell you need $2.5 million for your production company when you're worth billions? Take your time, I'll wait. You see, bullshit is bullshit. I'm not in any way questioning the contributions that Oprah Winfrey has made to the black community, to black people, to our society as a whole. She is the epitome of the American dream. She is marvelous. The problem was she tried to convince us somebody else was marvelous without taking into consideration how her actions would look once we got a hold of this information, which now brings into question, how marvelous did you really think Kamala Harris was? That's why people have a problem trusting not just politicians, but celebrities who come out in the open to support them.
Well, Malcolm X told us over 60 years ago about celebrities, but for some reason, we as blacks didn't want to believe him, or we just have amnesia. It just keeps repeating itself over and over again.
Had you're Oprah, you're worth billions. It's a horrible look for you to take a penny for you or your production company if you really supported her. And oh, by the way, speaking of things that don't look good, did you really think I was going to forget about Morning Joe on MSNBC?
We're going to stop the video there. I might do a video talking about Morning Joe and Mika because, man, talk about somebody kissing the ring. Anyways, let's get back to Stephen A. Smith here. What do you guys think about those comments here, right? First of all, at this point in the game right now, can we all just look at how the Democrats could raise over $1 billion and be north of $20 million in the hole? Basically, all these entertainers that took these big old checks, they basically said, see a fool, we gonna take a fool, basically. Because like what Stephen A. Smith said, if you're Oprah Winfrey, who is notorious over her entire career of giving things away, whether it's giving away cars, as I joked around earlier, which she actually did, of course, giving away money or giving away items and gifts, that is what she's known to be doing here, being a charitable giver. And all of a sudden here in this scenario, she taking a couple of checks here and there. It's like, I don't know about you, you're going to have to, and then you see a whole bunch of the other boule and media outlets getting checks too. So it's more than two things here. One, the smaller media markets who wanted access to the Democrats and also have that advantage of putting themselves in the sun here. And then the second scenario is Oprah saying, we don't believe you're going to win anyway, so we might as well get a little something out of this as we grease our palms here. So it just looks like one big old cash grab by so many celebrities and entertainers. How in the hell did Meg Thee Stallion get what they say about close to like $5 million for that performance? $5 million. She should have her own Vegas residency by this point right now with that kind of check. And this takes me to the next point regarding Stephen A. Smith here. Everything that he said was true. Everything that he said was factual. But why, when they ask him what he voted for, he always says he votes Democrat. But all his talking points are Republican or right-leaning. But then he says that he is an independent, whether he says it on his ESPN show, First Take, or various shows on there. Now he's on YouTube, and he's saying the same thing as well, that he's an independent, but he voted Democrat down ballot. He even said that he voted for Kamala Harris. But every time I see him talking, every time I see him collaborating, he is working with right-wing media, right-wing conservatives here. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The thing is, he is speaking the right things, but he is voting and committing to something else here. So it's one of a couple of things here. Is Stephen A. transitioning to be a Republican, or he is just playing everybody right now that says things that sounds nice, but behind the scenes, he's just doing what's probably good, what's best for him? I don't know, right? What do I know? I'm just a YouTuber. I say, let's open up discussion here. Comment, like, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. I want to know what you think about Stephen A. Smith's comments. Also, what do you think about Oprah Winfrey here, right? And the fact, too, that I didn't mention that, of course, some of y'all may not have seen the video, they got her on camera saying that she didn't take any money. That's a technicality. She should have known how smart she is, that they would have called her out in that BS. So what do you think about Oprah, and what do you think about my commentary? But on that note, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later, YouTube.